Raging Grace is a British horror mystery psychological film. This one is about Joy. She is an illegal Filipina immigrant with a daughter. Her daughter's name's Grace, and she basically takes care of, does odd jobs for a cleaning service. However, she is short on money to obtain a visa. She's trying to get an illegal one. She needs more money though. However, she gets a job covering for someone else. Staying over at a mansion and taking care of an old man who's infirm in bed. However, the man's niece is kind of weird, and she's very posh and very microaggression filled. You know, she's willing to pay her under the table to stay there and help out with the old man, give him some pills and stuff once in a while. And it ends up being a much more dangerous situation for Joy and her daughter than she thinks. So this movie is really weird because it's described as a horror psychological thriller film, but I felt it was more of a drama. The horror aspect is more so the horror of being at the mercy of other people, essentially. Joy and Grace aren't allowed to technically be there, and Grace has to hide in like the cupboard and stuff, and she doesn't get her own room, her own bed. It's really, and she's really annoying. The character of Grace, the daughter, is really immature child that just runs off and does whatever she wants, risks her mother's job at every possible moment. She's a real handful for no reason, and it's just bad acting from the child. I'm sorry, I usually don't mention children, you know, but the child they chose was a pretty bad actress, and you know, the plot is too slow, to be honest. It's really like out there, and you know, they're trying to go for, they add some weird horror elements at the end, but it doesn't really fit in the movie. And I guess it really lays on the theme really thick, to be honest. And there's nothing wrong with the performances except for the child. And when you find out what's happening in this mansion, it's not that interesting. Everything sort of just wraps up rather neatly and rather boring-like. And overall, just this movie was just kind of weird. I didn't really dig it. You know, it took too long to get going, and then when you find out what's going on, it's not that scary. And you know, there is the theme, and they sort of shove it into your face. Grab your head and shove it into the theme over and over, and that really got old after a while. So overall, Raging Grace was fine. I just didn't really dig it. I give it a 4 out of 10.